Hey guys, alright, so I did a little research on the doll when we did the Ouija session with her, and actually there is a lot of information on like the southeast side of Chicago's fires, the steel mills being, exploding, and it's just really strange that actually happened, and she's moved again, and this stuff keeps moving, and it's irritating. It's really irritating because people make you think that you're going crazy, and it's not happening, it's just in your head. It's psychosis induced. Being sober for this long, I don't think so. So let's see where. It's just weird because the information that she said, accents are going out. I honestly thought possession the other day. That I was like, yeah, right. Who's gonna buy that? Not me. So it was actually the Wisconsin Steel. Illinois Steel Employment Office. So in 1875 there were plans to make the Wilmette district the largest steel producing center in the world, but on July 5th, 1875, a large group of state and local citizens gathered at what is now 109th Street and the west bank of the, I need glasses, guys, Wilmette River, to lay the cornerstone of Joseph H. Brown Iron and Steel Company, the first steel plant in the Wilmette territory. Over its history, the mill was known as Wilmette Iron and Steel, 1882 to 1899, South Chicago Furnace Company. This is weird, you guys. Come on. God. To quote Chelsea Handler, I don't know what's going on, quite frankly, with the sun or the moon. So yeah, 1899 to 1902. It's weird. And Deering Harvester Company, eventually it became Wisconsin Steel, part of International Harvester Company. Now on March 27th, which is coming up, 1980, Wisconsin Steel was shut down. The closing of Wisconsin Steel was one of the first in a series of closing many other steel mills. There's so much information here, and it gives you pictures. Hi, Risky. Oh, I love you, Risky, and Beatrice. So the early mill consisted of a rolling mill. So those of us within traditional craft will understand where that comes from. The mill. And a nail mill. So it normally employed about 1,000 to 1,500 workers, most of whom lived near the mill in the rooming houses along Torrance Avenue. Now the following activities took place on the site: Coke production, Coca-Cola, pig iron production, what does that mean? Pig iron, steel making, casting, and primary rolling and blooming, and manufacturing and millwork. So pictured is an aerial view of the plant looking west. It's just, there's so much in here about this. And she came up, her full name of what she said on the board. I'm like, what? Really? It's bizarre. That's why I'm smelling oil and just all this stuff. It is so bizarre, you guys. But yeah, you guys can't see the picture because of this ridiculous phone. But yeah, so the Joseph H. Brown Mill was the first to be reopened in 1875 on the southeast side. It was located alongside of the Wilmette River at 109th Street. I already read that to you guys. So the neighborhood closest to the mill was known as Irondale. How weird. We have in 1880 North Chicago Rolling Mill. It broke ground for a steel mill work. It 20,000 workers at its peak, and then it blew up. It totally blew up. So, I mean, there is so much information on here. Oh, we have the hearth. So yeah, it's just weird. It's really weird. So I don't even really know the Iroquois steel. So yeah, we're south side of Chicago. We're digging in to the Native Americans. A long time ago, there was a woman that told me that the Native Americans, they're mad, they're upset because we have built on, their sacred lands, and I totally believe that. So, I don't know. There was a place. Okay, so yeah, the plant, 3 blast furnaces, 70 coke ovens, and 800 employees. Its main products were pig and coke iron. See, and I don't understand what that is. There's just so much. But yeah, it did blow up. This is the history of it. So this is csu.edu. But it is just, yeah, deadliest building fire in history. Yep. Second is, actually, no. I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. Structured fires, just lists of building or fires, history of Chicago's steel mills and its immigrants. So, I mean, it is just, I don't get it. But yeah, in 1952, the Chicago Tribune reported that the city of Chicago produced more steel than the entire county or country of Great Britain. So yeah, it's insane. There's so much. Now, the South Side plant was on an expansion of the North Chicago rolling mill. It was once the largest mill in the area. We know that. And yep, salvaged during World War II, 1942. 1970s, 1980s. They came from Scotland and Germany. Polish, Serbian immigrants. They came from Mexico. I mean, this is just amazing. The steel mill begins to close. So it was shut down in 1980 without warning. It's just really weird. So yeah, to me, that would represent, a connection to me with my patron, god, goddess, whatever you want to call it, buka. These were the actual capabilities of this plant, specifically with this doll. So it was forging, extrusion, punching, welding, drilling, milling, and turning. What do you think of that? And it looks like she got a smile on her face, you guys. Jeez. Let's do some coffee talk really quick because this is weird. And I thought that was really interesting because it's just like, wow, how is this happening? You screw up like one time with substances like 7 months ago, and it doesn't affect the brain like people are telling me, because it's just yeah. But the doll, the mill, it all kind of ties in with traditional craft. So I wonder if the immigrants, some of them came over and kind of treading the mill, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's bizarre. I think it's interesting. I love the history of it. I really love the history of it. So yeah, what do you guys think? In the video I was trying to, I had the fans off. That fan's not on, or they're on now. But this right here still. I keep hearing, when are you going to let me out? Where are you? Who the hell am I letting out? But it was really strange, so I don't know. I do not know. I cannot get a clear answer from any psychic, any medium, any spiritualist, any witch, any pagan, on really what is going on. I would love to know why I'm able to channel the stuff that I'm channeling right now. It's honestly a little bit fucking scary. It's honestly a little bit scary because, when you're like, growing up and practicing for this long, you're like, okay, it works, obviously. But then again, when it totally switches, and something turns on, or I'm not gonna get all corny, something's activated. Ugh, that hurt my eyes. Something happens. It's just beyond, I don't know. Teresa Caputo, I would love to talk to you. Danica, I would love to talk to you, Danica Patrick. I mean, I would definitely love to talk to you. You guys, I mean, you know, with the, with Isis, you know, the goddess Isis, and then it was just really strange, really, really strange. Too many synchronicities. I wouldn't call them synchronicities. Well, yeah, I would. Everything happens for a reason. It's just beyond me. Okay. Gustavo, hi my brother. I had a scratch a couple days ago, and last night I had a bruising. See, I still wake up with not bad anymore. So I think that, you know, the spirits are being appeased. Gustavo, great video. Thank you, brother. Magic is on its way. It's afoot, aloof. And for the one that got away. Lady Blind Wolf, hi. Nice video, thank you. Hippie, hi Hippie, a box of monsters. We need to have a talk. Gen Z, hi you. Hi everybody, Sheila Nagel. Everybody. But alright guys. So yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know. I think I'm not even tethered to the earth anymore. I'm just like one of those toxic like balloons that just kind of never pop, and they just kind of go into the atmosphere and you poison everything. I think that's me. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll do links and stuff for the Chicago Fire, for the steel mill with Anne Marie. So, alright guys, I love you all very much. All the way from, I was going to say the sun and the moon, but Venus, all the way back down. I'm not that freaking ridiculous. Sometimes I am, but alright, I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.